पतिता पावना है अवतार मुसम्मा पतिता प्रभु नमः Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Gauramohi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Gauramohi Tuma Binna Kiloyalu Jagata Samsari Tuma Binna Kiloyalu Jagata Samsari Patita Pavana Hetu Tavayavatar Patita Pavana Hetu Tavayavatar Musamma Patita Prabhu Napaibeya Musamma Patita Prabhu Napaibeya Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Ha ha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Balakana Koro Ami Borodukhi Kripa Balakana Koro Ami Borodukhi Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro Mori Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Koro Mori Toma Bina Kidoyalu Jagata Samsari Toma Bina Kidoyalu Jagata Samsara Patita Pavana Shavayavata Patita Pavana Shavayavata Musama Patita Prabhu Napaideya Musama Patita Prabhu Napaideya Aha Prabhu Nityananda Imananda Sukhi Aha Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Balakana Koro Ami Borodukhi Kripa Balakana Koro Ami Borodukhi Doya Koro Sitapati Advaita Gasa Doya Koro Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Bale Pai Chaitanya Nika Tava Kripa Bale Pai Chaitanya Nika Aha Swarupanata Rupara Guna Aha Swarupanata Ruparahana Bhatta Yoga Shri Jiva Prabhu Lotana Vatayuga Jivaha Prabhu Lotana Daya Guru Shri Acharya Prabhu Srinivas Daya Guru Shri Acharya Prabhu Srinivas Ramachandra Sangamage Naratomada Ramachandra Sangamage Naratomada Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kodomo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kodomo Karuna, over to you.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Snapastaya Mokale
Okay.
Srimate Krishna Radhakundali Iti Namine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Snapastaya Mokale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamitina Namaste Saraswati Gauravari Nirvishesha Nyavari Pashyata Deshata Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Madhuri Gaur Bhaktavinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Madhuri Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Yeah. Stop.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Rama Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Just do the coconut.
Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna,
Or is it this?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Nitya Gaura Hari Bo, Nitya Gaura,
Okay.
Nitya Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitya Gaura, Nitya Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitya Gaura, Nitya Gaura Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Nitya Gaura. Gai Gaura, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Grihe tako, vane tako, sada Hari bole tako, Grihe tako, vane tako, sada Hari bole tako. Sukhe dukhe bole nako, bhajane Hari nama koro re. Sukhe dukhe bole nako, bhajane Hari nama koro.
Put the foot up.
Ra, I know.
This.
Yeah. Jai Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
How is that?
Maya Jale Baba Hoye, Achumite Kajaloye. Maya Jale Baba Hoye, Achumite Kajaloye. Ekona Chetana Pe, Radha Madhava Nama Bole. Ekona Chetana Pe, Radha Madhava Nama Bole. Jai Gaura Madhukare, Jai Gaura Madhukare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Devana Haro Sita, Nabhajile Puri
That's
Kesa.
fine. You can.
Devana Haro Sita, Nabhajile Puri Kesa. Bhakti Vinoda Pade, Shakabara Namarate Mature.
Oh, you can, maybe you can take all this.
Bhakti Vinoda Pade, Shakabara Namarate Mature.
I'm more useless than more than useless and useful.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Gaur Hare.
Hare Krishna Karuna, I think we might have lost you. Maybe the internet. Okay. Yeah, I think your internet may not be stable. We might be our internet. Who knows? Okay. So Hare Krishna, everybody. We just done the Abhisekh. And
Hare Krishna,
Hare
everybody.
Krishna. So now Jayanti is just going to address the deities, Gaur-Nitai. On the right-hand side was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. On the left-hand side is Nityananda. And today is the birthday of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So very important day. It's called Gaura Purnima. And very auspicious day. It's also the day of Holi. So it's doubly auspicious. And we wanted to just mention about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He appeared in 1486. So over 500 and many years, 30 odd years ago, long time ago. And why did he come? Why did he come? Well, there's two reasons why he came. There's the external reasons and the internal reasons. The external reasons are that he came to give the Yuga Dharma of this age, which is chanting of the holy names. In this age, everything is very hard because of Kali Yuga. to do any tapasya or any meditation, it is very difficult because our minds are not controlled. And in this age of Kali Yuga, there's so many distractions, so many things that can easily take our minds away from our focus. So because of that, because in Kali Yuga, things are so hard, the process to understand God has been made easy. And the process to understand God is simply the chanting of the holy names. This is the Yuga Dharma. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought to us. He gave us the Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. He gave us this mantra, which is the easiest way to realize God, especially in this age of Kali Yuga. If you simply chant this Mahamantra, it is as good as the thousands of years of meditation in Satyug. Thank you. Or in Treta Yuga, they did huge yagya. Or in Dwapar Yuga, they did huge or opulent deity worship. But this chanting of the holy names is as good, if not better. Why better? Because in this age of Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us the possibility of attaining prema bhakti, pure love of Godhead, through this chanting of the Mahamantra. That same prema bhakti may not have been available in the previous ages, but in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has opened up this incredible treasure grove of prema bhakti. So we are extremely lucky, extremely fortunate. Because although we are born in the worst age, Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has brought us the greatest gift, which is the chanting of the holy names. So this is the external reason why he came. But there's an internal reason why he came. A reason which is very dear to him, specifically. And it's very confidential, not very widely known. And that internal reason is, he was always amazed, Krishna was always amazed by the love of Radharani. He could never understand the depth of the love. He couldn't understand how he could come under the control of the love of Radharani. No matter how hard he tried as Krishna, he could not grasp the essence of the love of Radharani. So as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he did, Krishna stole the love, the bhav, the mood of Radharani. By stealing it, he came as Chaitanya, and he couldn't come as Krishna because the bhav, the love of Radha is so predominant, and her color is golden. So he came as golden avatar, Gaura, Gauranga. He couldn't come blackish because Radharani's transcendental bhav, transcendental emotion is so strong, it overpowered his own. So he came in the golden form, the same as Radharani. By stealing that love, that bhav, he's trying to get into the mood of Radharani, the mood of Radharani's love for Krishna. And even then, even by stealing it, it was not easy. It is still not easy for Krishna to understand the depth of love that Radha has for him. So this shows, although the Supreme Lord is omnipresent, he's everywhere, he's omniscient, he knows everything, yet because the love of Radharani is so deep and great, he may not be able to fully comprehend it. So, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he came, he was trying to capture this mood of Radharani. What is it in me that she sees that is so amazing? What is it that she is seeing? What is it that she is getting? She's feeling more love for me than I feel for anything or anyone, including myself. How is that possible? So to understand that, he captured the bhav of Radha. So when he came as Chaitanya, his mood was very merciful. It was a very humbling mood because he was trying to understand himself through Radharani. And that is not easy to understand because Radharani is extremely complex personality. So as Chaitanya, he would feel the separation that Radha feels for Krishna, but he could not necessarily contain or handle that separation. So sometimes, especially in the later pastimes of Chaitanya, he would run off into the hills. He would run and run and run. Nobody could catch him. Why was he running? Because he was trying to understand this mood of separation. And it was very overwhelming. Sometimes he would smash his head in the wall or scratch himself. They would sometimes lock him in a room because he would run away so often. But then in the room, he would again not be able to contain the love of Radharani. So the devotees was helpless sometimes. They were always wondering what to do because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Krishna, is trying to grasp hold of Radharani's mood for him, but it is very elusive, very difficult. So many days he would spend in great separation or lamentation or trying to control the emotions within him. Those emotions belong to Radharani, and he was trying to control them or understand them. But because Radharani's depth is so great, her devotion to Krishna is so great, her love for Krishna is so great, it was even greater than Krishna himself. This is why Krishna comes under the power of his devotees, because their love for him is so great that he himself may not fully be able to understand or grasp that emotion, that love, and especially of Radharani. So this is the internal reason why Chaitanya comes, to understand the mood of Radharani, the love of Radharani. And it is actually very, very difficult for us to comprehend, because even Krishna struggles to comprehend the love of Radharani. So what to speak of us mere mortals? And to understand the mood of Chaitanya is also very, very difficult, very hard to understand. We have a little idea, a little superficial idea, but the inner mood, the inner understandings, they only belong to the spiritual master and the pure devotees who are constantly associating with Krishna. And those pure devotees also have to have a certain mood, like the mood of the Manjaris or the Gopis, to be able to get even a little bit closer to Radha and Krishna. So this is what I wanted to just very quickly describe. I don't know if there are any questions or any comments, anything that anybody would like to explain further or ask anything.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Saha.
Yeah. Prabhu, you said the external reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. It's okay. So external reason, what's the behavior, what's the character, what's the Mahabhav or Bhav or Prema Bhakti, who is the person, how it is, does speak or behave or all of this. How you understand, how you know there's this, the Mahabhav people, how is...
That's a really good question. So the external reason is he came to give the chanting of the holy names to us so that we can develop this relationship with Krishna very quickly in a short period of time in Kali Yuga, because in Kali Yuga, time is very, very scarce. So what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, he gave some guidelines as to how one who is in love with Krishna behaves, right? And his two main guidelines were Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Soisana, Amani Namanadina, Kirtanya Sadari. That one must be more humble than the blade of grass, and more tolerant than the tree. So how does a devotee behave? His mood is very gentle and humble. It doesn't mean that he's weak. He's not weak. The devotee is not weak. The devotee is very, very strong, very powerful. But he doesn't think himself as all in all. He doesn't think himself that without me, this world cannot function. The mood of the devotee is that I am the humble servant of the Supreme Lord, and whatever he would like me to do, I will do. I may not like what I have to do, but if the Lord wants me to do, I will do. That is the humility of the devotee. And at the same time, he's very tolerant. He's not tolerant. His devotees are offended, that his devotees are abused, but he's tolerant that if anybody offends him, he will tolerate. He will not react. He will not retaliate. He will accept the consequences. But when he sees others being offended, that devotee, he will be very strong and he will stop the offenses being committed. So these are the two main traits of the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu: humility and tolerance. Does that make sense?
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. It makes sense and helpful.
No, thank you. Thank you so much. He, like yesterday, Karuna very nicely did the Shikshastakam, which are the 8 prayers which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself wrote. Simply 8 prayers, but in these 8 prayers is included the whole philosophy of Krishna consciousness. And the 3rd prayer is this Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saisana, Amani Namanada, Kirtanya Sadari. The other prayers are also very relevant, that a devotee of Krishna, he feels that he can't live without Krishna for even a moment. Even a moment is like 12 years. So if one gets in that sort of mood, that, oh, without Krishna, it feels such a long time, then one knows one is in the right direction. One is in the right direction, that, you know, I can't live without chanting the holy names. I have to have my beads around me all the time, because if I don't, I will be feeling, well, something's missing in my life. That is nice feeling. That is nice. That is nice.
Prabhuji?
Yes, listen.
Yes, it's a bit hard to understand that Krishna not realizing what mood of the Radharani, So he had to take an avatar, or he had to appear again. Being Krishna, all opulent, all omniscient,
Mm.
it's hard to, as you say,
It's hard, yeah.
understand for somebody like me.
Mm. It is. But this is the depth of the love of Radha. It's not necessarily he doesn't understand the mood. It's the depth. It's the intensity of her love for him, which is so overpowering that even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even Krishna who came as Chaitanya, could not contain that depth. In his life, especially towards the end, he was like a madman. He just could not. The love was so intense, especially the mood of separation, when he's right in front of her. Krishna's right in front of her, yet she's feeling separation from him. And that particular mood, I can't remember what they call it. Is it Vipalamba or something like that? Is so hard even for Krishna to comprehend. I'm right in front of you, Radharani. Yet Radharani is feeling great separation from Krishna. So, yeah, what can I say? He's omniscient, he's all-knowing, he's everything. Yet the love of the devotee is so incomprehensible. It's so deep that it even overpowers him.
So
And
when he had love or exhibit his love or love of Radharani, it showed in his behavior towards the later part of his life that he was like a madman?
yeah.
What about earlier?
Earlier, because it was a little contained, especially because of Gadadhar Pandit. Gadadhar Pandit was always with him, because Gadadhar is actually incarnation of Radharani, but not to the extent of Radharani. So he would keep an eye on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He would with Sarup Damodar and Ramananda Ray. But then the intensity increased as he was advancing, as he was spending more time at Jagannath Puri and Gambhira especially. It was becoming more and more intense. And then towards the end, it became so intense. One time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ran off and he dived into the ocean. And the fisherman caught him. And he was simply chanting, or he was just chanting, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. And the fisherman was wondering, what's going on? He didn't know. He didn't have any external consciousness. He was just in the mood of Radha, in separation from Krishna.
And how did he depart from this material world? How did he
Yes, we will go to this place, Tota Gopinath. Oh, you're not with us. You're not with us. Anyway, in Jagannath Puri, there's a deity of Tota Gopinath. And this is a beautiful black Krishna who's sitting down in a lotus position. And it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the thigh of that deity, Gopinath. And the mark is still there. The Pujari will show us the marks.
Okay, so take the photo and send it to us.
I will. We will. Oh no, they don't allow photos. But we did take one. We have got one. I'll show you.
Okay.
We did take one.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hari Bol, Sitaram here.
Hare Krishna Sitaram.
Yes. He inaugurated the Harinam Sankirtan Prabhu.
Right.
Every
Correct.
every country chanting. In Mauritius, I have told you, we do it in every village, town.
Every town and village.
So the holy name is given to everyone. That's it, Prabhu. And Prabhupada said that Mauritius will become the first Krishna conscious country.
Yeah, and I think it is. A lot of devotees there.
It is becoming, but a bit low.
Yeah.
Okay, Haribol Prabhu.
Thank you.
Sorry to disturb you.
No, not at all. Thank you so much, Sitaram. Prabhaben?
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Yes, you.
Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
I've been listening their Mataji's and their
Mm.
puja devotees. It is very quite interesting today what you said about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he's born and how he came and how he done the Yugdaram, and then he gave us a Maha Mantra, which we have to chant to go into it, and it will really help us.
Yes.
It was very nice, but my other question is, when you bath the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanandan, and the other one was
Yes, Shyam Sundar.
Shyam Sundar,
Yeah.
you use all different waters, the colors.
Fruit juices.
So what they were the colors?
No, not colors. They were juices like passion juice, blackcurrant juice, orange juice, raspberry juice, many different types of juice. It's freshly made.
So why did you use the juice to bath them?
This is one of the things that we do on Abhisekh, special days. We try to not
yogurt and
yes. We start with ghee, honey, yogurt, milk, and then fruit juices. This was only 5 juices, I think. Sometimes we can do 20, 30, 40 juices.
You make on and then you bath them.
Yeah.
So nice. First time I see. I have seen it before, but that time I didn't know you was using the juice. But today I really watched it. I said I will ask the question when you ask the question, because you was doing puja and other Mataji was singing, so I didn't disturb. But it's very good, something new to learn. Thank you.
It is, yeah. No.
Hare Krishna.
It's very interesting. And this juice tastes amazing because we drink it later.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. So it's just fantastic.
After the bath, you drink it. Oh.
After the Abhishek, we drink it.
And then it's all mixed, isn't it?
Mixed up, yeah.
Mixed up, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So if there's nothing else, is anybody else, any comments, any questions, anything else anybody want to say? Otherwise, we can stop. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai, Gaura Purnima ki jai, Abhishek ki jai, Gaura Premanande.